And we're live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 88 of the Canadian Brick Builders Weekly Chat. Wasn't really sure what to do for a subject today, so I was like, oh, we'll talk about the Black Friday deals and the reward center stuff for VIP weekend this weekend as well. And a few other things, new sets, what we were working on. We right now is me, but I'm hoping a few others join. So we'll see what happens as the evening progresses. 3 people in chat are already or watching right now on YouTube. So welcome everybody. I just realized I'm not actually in the chat window. There, now I am. Okay. So yeah, welcome. It's been a bit of a crazy day, crazy week for me at work. Hey, Mr. Blue, welcome. Nate, Paul's here as well. Hello. And Eric's here as well. Cool. Oh, we got 6 people watching already. Wow. People, Lego Masters is on. Why are you watching me? But okay, I totally am happy with you watching me. Anyway, it's been a bit of a crazy week. I went to the office on Monday for the first time in 33 months. Our office shut down in February of 2020 because we were on a 30-floor building, and someone had contracted COVID on one of the non-floor. My company owns TELUS. We own the top 10 floors. Top 10? Yeah, we own the top 10 floors. And someone on one of the lower floors contracted COVID, so they just decided, you know what, we're shutting the building down in mid-February. So that was a few days after I was there, they shut it down. So yeah, we went through COVID. I mean, the office opened up a lot earlier than this week, but I'm a developer. I work from home. I worked from home before COVID and went in basically once a week. So we've kind of gotten to everybody's working from home, and we're going to go to the office once a month now type thing. So that was on Monday, and an hour-long car ride, an hour train ride, there and back. Makes a 4-hour travel day. The only good thing is you get there a little later. Well, actually, I got there before 9 o'clock because I was worried I would miss the 10 o'clock meeting I had. But I left at 3, so it worked out for me. No, that's not true. I left at 4. But anyways, everybody's saying hi to each other in chat. So hello, all of you. So yeah, that was my Monday. On the weekend, I did some. Actually, you know what? We'll jump over to that right now. On the weekend, I did some building. I am working on making this a bit bigger so that people can see better. There we go. Still not as big as I'd like. How about that? Oh, that's probably bigger. And now let's just full screen this guy. Hello. You don't like full screen? There we go. So I'm working on a Hainer version 4.0, I think, probably even higher than that. Well, this is probably version 6, where I'm taking basically my last 3 or 4 Hainers and combining them together. So there's parts in here from the Hainer I took to Portland, Oregon, which are these numbered sections, and this pad here, and this vehicle. There's this pad up here is from a Hainer I've also been working on. That is that's gray and white, which is this one here. You might have seen that before on my Instagram and things like that. So the back walls of this new Hainer are going to look like that, like the walls that go along this white section here. I'm using the new Duplo train and just starting to play with it. I've got order parts coming in that haven't arrived yet. So just a couple of shots of the progress. This was probably Friday or Saturday of last week. I started integrating the numbers in here. Possible Walmart Black Friday deal, which I snapped on my way in. Extended the numbers to include 4 in here because it would fit on the pad. What else? Let's see. Fixed it up a bit. I had to actually, because these are 32 base plates, I had to separate the 4 from the 3. So I realized that after I put it together, I'm like, oh crap, I got to fix that. So I was working on that. This is Carnage from I'll answer your question in a second, Bill. This is Carnage from my Portland trip. I built these modules to exactly fit in my suitcase, and probably not the best idea because it was so snugly in there that any jostle basically cracked a 16 long Technic axle, which, it's right there in the little tiny picture. It's in my cup of doom, as Dave Cowdice would call it. So yeah, that's currently what I have. Oh no, I did some more. I think there's probably some pictures of me in the train in here too. Oh yeah, so here's I've started working on a ledge around the outside, coming up with ideas for that. And went basically with a black railing on the side here with the yellow, and then yellow warning areas in here. The actual pad here, I will suss out some more and get some more markings in, because this area and the area above are basically going to be big cargo ship loading areas. So the cargo comes in off the Duplo train, which when it's driving, it's not too loud. But when it hits a function like stop or reverse or whatever, it does make noises at that point. I was debating whether or not to cover the speaker. The speaker is underneath, and I'm not sure something that's really thin that I could use to cover it and not cover over the IR sensor as well, or the light sensor that's underneath. Hold on for a second. Yeah, still trying to recover from Monday, apparently. I don't know if I have any more pictures. Let's just see. Oh, that was zoomed in. Oh yeah, there's a better shot with the railing. So I like the black railings. I have a huge bag full of black railings, so that's why I'm going with black. I had yellow, as you saw in this shot. I had yellow as well, but I only own 8 of the yellow ones. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with the black railings. So I'm going with now. I've got a bit of a staircase here. Again, it's modular, so that line there is where it separates. Wasn't pushed in all the way there. I have to figure out a bit, or I have to think about locking it in a little bit. The problem is that because these are overlapping parts, like some of these pieces slide in under parts of the other ones. So if I put studs in to lock this down, it's going to interfere with that sliding in motion. So I'll have to think that through a bit more. Train trip. So that's about it. Anyway, so yeah, that was that. Get it a full screen here. We'll just minimize that for now. No, that was a little early. We won't get to that for a little bit either. Come on, where's my picture? There it is. And we'll go back to the page. So yeah, Duplo train. It's a little loud, but it's not. I don't know. I think it can be. Well, actually, you know what? I can just grab it for a second. Hold on. Let me just grab it. Because it's not that far away. I grabbed it here, and I'll just turn it on, and I'll just kind of run it on my desk for a second so you can kind of hear it. So started, you push it. So it's not that bad. I mean, it's a low hum. When you pick it up, it stops automatically too, which is kind of nice. And like I said, it's got a speaker in there, so I don't know. You can hear it a bit. I think the main noise part is just as it's hitting one of those functions. So, we'll see how it is. Hey, sis, how are you? Glad you could join us. Like I said, hopefully one of the Daves will show up. Because right now, I don't know any Daves. Because they're not here, man. Dave's not here, man. Anyway, so yeah. So to explain the banner too, most of you probably already know. My sister might not. I don't know. This week, 2 weekends from now is Black Friday. I know my sister knows about that one. But this weekend is the VIP member Lego weekend. So hence the VIP weekend is this weekend. So there's special deals that'll come out. I'll cover those in the news. And they differ a little bit across the world. Canada seems to be missing out on one of them, or at least 2 things I can find that Canada's missing out on, which kind of sucks. Whereas the US at least can partake in one of them. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm also sorting minifigs parts, I should say, which is a horrible job. I've been working on hair today, but when when I was at Brick World, I got this little sorting container tray. It was a free giveaway that came with your goodie bag, and I didn't really know what to use it for. And right now, I'm, as part of my hair sorting, I'm putting them into these bead bins, as you can see. You know what? Why don't I just go full screen, because that would make sense. I'm putting the hair pieces into these bead bins, and I'm putting following Bricklink's categories, so I'm moving them around as I can, or as I need to. And I was like, oh, I got to take these out and put them somewhere. And then I realized, oh, this tray is actually really good for doing that. So I've got all this hair here. There's left 2 rows of hair and a few more behind me. They're going to go in a new bin. I just ran out of time today. I also have some Castle helmets and some of the horse heads from the new Classic Space, or the new Castle. Where is it? The Castle. Geez, I should just look as opposed to trying to look at the camera. The new horse head from the Series 23 figure. I've got a few of those, which is a minifig part. I wasn't sure if it was animal or not, but it's minifig part. So yeah, and work's been keeping me busy. So work's been keeping me so busy that I haven't had to look at the ability to really look at much of the new sets in full resolution. I've been looking at them on my phone. The new Eiffel Tower, I haven't even looked at the articles for that, just because I've been trying to keep busy at work and keeping busy at work, trying to keep busy at work as well. And Monday was a write-off, so I had to play catch up from the past couple of days because I was at the office, and you never get work done when you're in the office because you're busy socializing with people. So Yvonne's getting ready for work. Great. So yeah, 9:12. I haven't seen Mr. Sincere in the chat yet. We have 9 people watching, so why don't we jump into the news, I guess, and we'll just go from there. So we pull up the news. This is where people would be going do. All right, we'll just start the news, and if someone joins in, we'll divert the news to talk about something else. So Lego has broken ground on yet another building. This one is their new campus for Lego employees in the Kroonmarken campus. I think I said that right. It's actually in Lego Billund, beside their headquarters. So they're just adding more floor space for more designers, because apparently they need more room. So it houses an additional 1,900 employees and focus on inspiring and playful work environment. So that's a lot of employees. I'm wondering if they're moving people from one campus to another. Like, they've got the new campus that they opened up a couple of months ago, well, earlier this year. So maybe they've moved half the people from their original campus building into this one, and now they're going to build another one to move the people out of that, the rest of the people out, or something. I'm not really sure. Hey, Jeff Jedstar, how you doing? Welcome. So yeah, 1,900 employees under one roof. The mayor was there because that's what mayors do. Aim to meet LEED Platinum standards, the highest possible LEED environmental ranking. So it's going to be environmentally friendly as much as possible. Areas open to school children and visitors to learn about sustainability through play. I'm just reading the rest of this. Like I said, haven't had a chance to read much of the articles. If you want tires, there's a place in Peterborough here that has, what is it? Buy 3 get 4, get the 4th free, which is a regular deal. Anyway, yeah. So it is set to open in 2025. It'll be inaugurated. So cool. All right, next up we have Lego for the longest time has had nicknames on their site. They have a portal that you can log into, and for the longest time they gave you a nickname. Mine was like Angelic something. I forget what it was. It's like 3 words they put together, and they have just changed the website of their site so that you can actually create your own nickname. So I went in and updated mine to VW_bricks, and it worked. I've heard people say some of them don't work. If your username is in, like, if any part of your name really is in your nickname, then like things like that, they'll kick out your, I'm guessing anything in your email address. So luckily two letters of VW didn't trigger it for me. So yeah, you just go onto the Lego account portal, click to edit your icon next to your avatar. You can enter in your preferred nickname and then submit and wait a few seconds, and your nickname will be approved or disapproved. The interesting thing is, oh yeah, here's a Sergeant Trained Zebra is one of the author of this article. That was the name they gave him years ago. You can't use the word Lego. You can't use certain keywords. Bricks apparently is allowed though, so that's good. So yeah, I say a lot these days, apparently. Okay. Next up, a while ago, we talked about a book that came out. It was a limited edition at that point, and it was The Sense of Perfection, which is a Technic book about the Ferrari Daytona set that was originally released earlier this year. The book is now available again, or at least it was when this article was printed. That was 3 days ago. Well, that was today, so hopefully it's still available. The original book was limited edition. This one is the non-limited one, which comes with the slipcover. So it's just the book as it is, no fancy slipcover, and it's 15 pounds cheaper. So it's basically the lower end version of the book. But if you really wanted this book, you can go pick it up. And apparently, it's the perfect Christmas gift for you or yourself, or for yourself or someone else with a keen interest behind the scenes of Lego. I don't really care about a Technicar, so Yvonne, don't even think about it. Just give me Lego. Okay, next up. So this is where one of the weird things is happening. On some countries, and we'll go over the list of countries in a minute, for the VIP weekend, they've started an early thing on the Reward Center where you can trade in 100 points for online discounts of up to 100 pounds, $100 US, 85, or 100 euro, $100 US, 85 euros. Sorry, 100 euros, 100 US, or 85 pounds. I got it on the third time on one of these 8 sets. One of them is a set that we don't have listed in another promo that's coming up as well, the Chevy Camaro. But I mean, there's the Ferrari Daytona we just talked about, the Loop Coaster, Black Panther. So there's just different discounts depending on different amount of discounts depending on the set you're getting the discount on. They're available until Sunday and have to be redeemed by Monday the 28th. So it has to be bought during Black Friday / this weekend. So we'll stack with the VIP weekend and the Bricks and Minifig, or the BFCM gifts. Oh yeah, the two gifts that you can get with purchase as well. Black Friday and Cyber Monday gifts and purchases. So brand stores are also offering, coinciding with this, brand stores are also offering 5 times VIP points on the same batch of sets, which I believe works out to about 25% off. That's the article. It is 25% off, which in most cases is a better deal, particularly as you don't need to spend points to get it. So if you can get it for 25% off in the stores, you get 5 times the points. Sorry, you get it 5 times. You get 5 times the points if you can buy one of these sets in the stores. Now we'll go over these sets because not all of them are available in Canada. And if not, then you can use this coupon which you can buy with points to get a dollar value off. So which isn't equal to the 25% off 5 times points. But anyways, are we confused yet? Because I am a little bit. And here's the page. So VIP weekend discount offers in the Reward Center. So all those sets that we talked about, $80 off Loop Coaster, the Camaro, $30 off the Camaro. The Camaro is about a $209 set Canadian. So I mean, $30 is something. $5 off the mission sets. Again, this is not in Canada. It is actually only applies to Austria, Belgium, Germany, Spain, Finland, France, United Kingdom, Ireland, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Portugal, Estonia, Greece, Latvia, Lithuania, Slovenia, Slovakia, Poland, Czech Republic. So most of Europe, a good portion of Europe, South Korea, Japan, Australia, New Zealand, and the United States. Hello? Did we forget something? No Canada included in this offer, which to me is is kind of dumb. Oh, here's the actual value. So the Icon Atari is $45 off. Hogwarts Express $100 off, $80 off the Fairground Loop Coaster. The Icon's Camaro is $30 off. Black Panther set $60 off. The Wakanda or the bust. The 2 mission sets $5 off, and the Batmobile is $15 off. So Canada isn't included in this. So, and we can just double check too. When I go to shop at home and we go to the reward center, nowhere in here is something for this deal. I haven't been able to find it. I've been looking all day. The article said not. I can at least get some money off of Lego, but alternate building instructions, customized Lego comic book, collectibles for kids more, art prints, tickets and days out, digital downloads, and more digital downloads. So they don't actually have a section for this deal for us. So sucks a little bit. One of the other articles, I'm pretty sure, had that image, so I'll show the image again. For the Canadian or the 5-time image. We'll get to there in a minute. Okay, so we talked about that. Next up, so also missing from our rewards program is there's a new survey, Lego subscription program named Name Survey in Reward Center. So Lego last year asked about would anybody be interested in having a subscription program where you pay a set dollar fee and you get free things or you get goodies every month. Now the idea for this was that you get some kind of code that gives you something like that's in the reward center, for example, like if a little collectible polybag or if a little polybag came out, you get a code and you'd apply that to your order that you'd make during that month or hopefully within a few months, and you could get that sent to you type thing. So you're basically buying the bag ahead of time or whatever. At least that's the theory. So, but there's a survey out to name this program. Again, not in our VIP reward center. You get 50 points for doing it. So I just like, oh, I'm going to try and do this. Doesn't work. Or it's not available to us. So this new survey has gone up looking for feedback on names that the subscription service could be called. The names seem to be different for other countries or even VIP members, as I have seen ones with totally different names. So the survey names they had here were Lego Central, Lego Nogle, Imagination, Click, Play, Imagine, Together, Limitless, Unlimited, Universe. Yeah, let's call it Lego Universe because that's gonna might as well reuse an IP you had years ago for a video game. So the survey ends November 20th. You can earn 50 points. It takes about 10 minutes to complete the survey, so I don't know why it takes about 10 minutes if it's only one screen, but scale 1 to 5. So which ones do you like? Check them off. So it looks like they're going forward with this program, or at least they're considering this subscription program. I'll be happy if it gets available in Canada. I'm not sure if I will apply to it. Depends on how it works out. Jeff's saying subscription program would be cool if we could get new or hard to get parts as they come out. Yeah, that would be nice. Expensive too, though, for my wallet. Two of my bricks and pieces orders that I made at the end of October and November 1st were shipped actually over the past 2 days. So my credit card got dinged for those. Yay. Because until the order ships, they're free, right? So yeah, that's something of interest as well, or something to see what happens with it. Okay, so Black Friday, Lego revealed the promotional items for Black Friday. So the first one is the Tribute to Lego House, which is a little 580 piece set that basically has a bunch of mini scale models of some of the sets that they've actually given away or sold in the Lego house in the past. Regular sets are available at Lego house. I believe this one has a set dollar value as well to it. Let me just show you some more of the pictures. So I think this one in Canada was for $350 or something. I can't remember the exact number. So if you spend $350, you get this set thrown into your order during the Black Friday, possibly VIP weekend. I'll have to double check on the VIP weekend part. A second set, which I think was in the $250 range, is this elf set, which follows on the outdoor set from last year, which had the reindeer. So it's just like an outdoor skating. The elves are having fun in winter. This is a 372 piece set. Looks kind of cute. Comes with a squirrel. There's no official details on what the price requirements of the two items were. That has actually come out. The Lego VIP weekend should start this week, so should know some more information. So let's actually go look at it. So Lego VIP weekend deals have been revealed. So first up, November 19th and 20th. So that is this Saturday and Sunday. We get double points. And the discount offers on select Lego sets and a free gift for purchase item. So again, this is American pricing. This is the 250. I think it was 300 and change for us. If anybody, I can probably pull up the email. I just have to find my email. Where's my email? Let me just see if I can find my Gmail here. 2 seconds. Sorry. I was going to say, if anybody has those details, and then I realized, oh, wait, I have those details. I just need to open up the message. Back, oh yeah, we're already here. Okay, so, well, that's silly. Is there a way to get rid of this? There we go. Okay. So double VIP points. This is the Canadian version, obviously, because this came to me in my email. So the Eiffel Tower we'll talk about shortly. So the rewards that are available. So the Tribute to the Lego House, which shows the duck, but it's actually a bunch of the different models. $320 Canadian. VIP access, early access. It'll also be, I think, available on Black Friday as well, obviously. And the Elf is $220 Canadian, the Elf scene. Plus, there's also a Dragon Ride Adventure, which will be available on the 19th and the 20th for 2,400 points. So this was the set that came out as part of the Toys R Us in Europe, or Toys R Us in Japan. I think they had this, or Toys R Us in Korea. I think that was the set for this year. And I believe Indigo also had it here in Canada, Chapters Indigo. So that one kind of interests me. I don't know if I want to spend 2,400 points on that. But that one kind of interests me just because it is castle-y themed. Although, do I really need to do that for a castle? And whoops, I clicked on it. Do I really need to do that for a castle and a castle shield that I already have some coming in? Oh, and here was the other one. VIP gifts, a Lego baking set for $80. So technically, if you spent $320, you can get all three of these sets. These two and the baking set with the cookie cutters and the like cupcake type or cookie tray, I guess it would be. So yeah, and then there's also the five time VIP member bonus event in store only, and that's actually started yesterday from the 15th to the 28th. Now they don't actually in here. They don't tell us what the sets are. I just clicked on the 5 times. So let's see what that does. VIP earn points. It's Black Friday. Yeah, I don't see it here. I don't see it mentioned here. The thing is, it's only in items that are in store, and if they're not in store, then they're not available. So hopefully they are carrying some stock. I'll see if I can pull that picture up. Hold on for a second. I'll close the email here. And I'm just going to see if I can get that picture that I had pulled a couple of days ago and sent into our group. Here we go. So this was the 5-time picture. And it has the pickup truck, the Ferrari, the Hogwarts Express, Atari set, the Loop Coaster, Black Panther set, the Batman set. but the Camaro was missing from this one, which I thought was kind of interesting. So we don't get any deals on that Camaro set unless they put it on discount directly on Shop and Home that weekend. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting, confusing situation. At least for me, I don't think that's a nice way of doing it. I don't know if this has anything to do with the Quebec laws, because I know in Quebec there are certain things about free discounts or freebies, I believe. I forget how it works. I wish Dave was here to update us. Or well, Eric, you're in Quebec too, I believe. So I don't know if this has anything to do with the rules in Quebec for contests. I think maybe that's only contests though. So yeah, as a summary, the Dragon Ride Adventure. And also, sorry, in the Reward Center, the Dragon Ride Adventure for 2,400 points. There's a $1 million VIP point sweepstakes that they're giving away. You can get a numbered Black Panther print, which is the Wakanda Forever, the pose, the bust for 3,500 VIP points. The Hulkbuster Blueprint digital download for 50 VIP points, or a 1958 Lego Retro keychain for 950 points. So they're throwing a lot of stuff at us. Oh yeah, and here they talk about the 5-time point offer, in-store only, Hogwarts edition, loop coaster for yeah, see, this says the Camaro, but it's not in our picture, which is just, I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe the Camaro is only available in Europe as a discount, because the Camaro would probably be more popular here in North America. But again, kind of weird to me. Okay, next up. Talk about new sets. So this was discovered in a German retailer. It's a new Technic Bugatti set. It's a smaller car. It's not a Bugatti I've ever seen. I think this is one that's in production for in the next couple of years. Yeah, we're often excluded from a lot of promos. Yeah, so I don't know if that has anything to do with why we're not getting some of these promos. I don't know. But yeah, so this set is basically just a first look. Retail price, £49, so probably in the $70-80 range Canadian. January 1st release date is the estimate. And the real life Bolide started production in 2021 and is scheduled for delivery in 24. Okay, so it hasn't been released as of yet. So there's a first look at a Technic set. I'm expecting this week we should be starting to get a lot of drops about new sets as well. And I mean, there are some in here tonight, but we haven't seen a lot of the 23 January sets released yet. So, you know, it's the most wonderful time of the year for most of the time for most of us, because it's like, ooh, let's look at all the new sets and parts. So there was another Friends set revealed, and I don't know if we've actually seen this one. So I did pop it open. I don't think so. It's a hair salon. It has a little electric bike or a little bike scooter parking on it, and you know, interesting salon. It's got some nice glass panels in here. So for some of you spacers or people that like building buildings with lots of glass, could be an interesting set for you. Sorry, hold on. And people standing on benches, because I don't know why. But yeah, so this set appeared on Lego's site with the other 5 that have already been there. So it's 401 pieces, available January 1st, obviously. And includes 2 of the new Friends characters that were introduced last month. Retail price looks at $39 US, so probably in the $50-55 range Canadian, I would assume. It comes with Paisley, Ollie, and Nadia. So fun. And apparently you just bring your hair in. Like, I never really got the whole hair cutting thing. Do you? You pull your hair off and hand it to them as Lego figs? Anyway. I'm running a solo show here, so, you know, bear with me. Okay, next up, this was actually announced today. A bunch of Lego Super Mario 23 sets were revealed. I'm not a huge Mario fan. I mean, I played the game. I like the game. I'm not a collector of these at all, so forgive me if I don't know what some of them are. First up is another one of these creative toolboxes. So they just give you a bunch of characters and different little things you can build to expand your set. Wow, apparently I need to have a nap. You can create your own levels for in the game, and comes with some interesting parts, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if there's anything really new in here. I haven't had a chance to fully review this. But yeah, it'll come out January 1st. The price on this one, oh, well, why don't we start from the bottom and work our way up? I always do that. Talk about the first thing that's in the picture. So there's a new character pack for Series 6, $5.99 US a pack per character. So they have a bunch of interesting looking characters. Again, I recognize a few of these characters, but I don't know who they are, so forgive me. But yeah, there's eight characters to collect in this one. They list them all here. I'm not going to read through them all. And these will work obviously with the app as well and offer you limitless play. Cool. So next up is the Conqueror's Noggin Bopper expansion set. This is a small $15 US set. Looks kind of interesting. Actually, I was looking at this one this morning because you think you push on the bottom on the back here and it causes the neck to fall to bounce down and hit this platform. Lego Mario is not included. Sorry, I was trying to read the fine print there. So yeah, there's a picture. Oh, you jump on his head and it hits the trampoline, or hits the trampoline, the seesaw mechanism. So and I mean, they show a flag here, but I don't think that flag is not part of the set. Yeah, it's just this piece. So it's just showing you can add it on to other things. There's a bigger picture of it. So these pieces are now coming in yellow. I don't know that they were available in yellow before, but that's the first thing I've noticed that as a possible new part. Next up, Ice Mario Suit and Frozen World expansion set. So it's nice to see that they've actually added sets parts to these suits, because I know the longest time these suits were in their own little box and didn't have any other parts with it, and they don't sell well. At least this way, you have a bit of collectible or a little bit of parts that could be interesting to you. Yeah. Wow. Apparently, I'm tiring myself up. What was the price of that one? That one was 24 US. So in my mind, I'm thinking a $35 set Canadian. Oh, there's a bit of a better picture of it. This actually looks pretty cool. This piece here. What is that? That looks like a new mold with some ice on it. Let's just scroll back up. Yeah. Looks like it's a new mold, a new piece. So that could be interesting for some mocks if you actually want to build an ice type thing. Although it'd be better if it was a bit of a transparent piece as well. But anyway, Lava Wave Ride expansion set for $35 US. So this is using some of the orange and red roller coaster track, a couple of pieces. It's hard for me to tell if these are not part of the roller coaster loop, like the loop parts. I think they're just the hill pieces, from what I can tell. But I don't have a lot of those. Actually, I don't have any of those. So, and this little person in the corner is saying hi. So just an interesting thing. If I think these tracks have always been available in red. I'm not sure about the orange though. So, if you want to expand on some of your roller coaster track, you might like this set. I'm sorry, Mario. I don't know you that well. And not the last one, but another one, Flipperous Snow Adventure expansion set, $65 US. So this has more of those new tiles I noticed a few minutes ago. Some other characters, a snowman type thing. I don't know anything. I'm sorry. But for the record, I don't think either of the Daves know anything much about this either. So, we're all like, okay, whatever. Last up is that creative toolbox we saw in the very beginning for $60 US. 588 pieces. And they're just showing on the back of the box, they're showing some ideas how you can combine them with some of the other sets. And it looks like you can build a bunch of different things. So cool. Oh, I thought that was the one last, and it wasn't. Next up, Peach's Garden Balloon Ride expansion set for $50. So this is bringing back the balloon pieces again. Nice mushroom house type thing going on here. Some other characters. The Pink Yoshi. I don't know what Pink Yoshis can do. and I can't remember what that guy's called. But yeah, that's it for the Mario sets. Okay, next up. So this was interesting. The Eiffel Tower set leaked a week ago, a little bit more than a week ago, and a few days later, at least this set was announced before the actual Eiffel Tower was physically announced. So this is Eiffel's Apartments, which was announced on, well, maybe they did officially announce it on the 14th, but I saw pictures of this one shortly after, and I thought they were exclusive Lego ones. And again, I didn't get a chance to really look because I was busy with work and life. So this is like Eiffel's apartment. Eiffel actually lived in the tower. So this actually has like a cross member of the tower inside of it and a model of the Eiffel Tower as well. This is probably the more affordable Eiffel Tower if anybody is trying to buy them. Although this one is 228 pieces, and it's a free gift when you buy the Eiffel Tower. So the only way you can get this is to buy the big Eiffel Tower or off the third-party market. But I'm assuming these will go for a while for a pretty penny because they're only going to be available with the Eiffel Tower. So people have to spend a lot of money to get this. So they're going to want a lot of money for this gift with purchase. So and it's basically the front is like the edge of the Eiffel Tower balcony itself. The inside is his apartment. And it's got some, I'm assuming, a lot of stickered pieces in here for these wallpaper elements. That would make sense to me, but that's a lot of stickers. So it would be nice if they're printed, but looking at them, they look like they're going to be stickered. Okay. Now the item we've all been waiting for, the one I haven't looked at all, other than the pictures that, like, other than the few pictures that we see here, is the Eiffel Tower officially announced. So yeah, this was on the 15th. The apartment was officially announced on the 14th, so the day before. So it's like, let's announce it, but not actually say it's going to come with the Eiffel Tower, but we're not actually officially announcing the Eiffel Tower yet. It's kind of weird. Anyway, so this thing is massive. It retails for $629 US. I think it's $800, $799 Canadian, something like that. Releasing November 25th. So that is that Black Friday? Yeah, that's Black Friday. This is the Black Friday set. It'll be the tallest set that Lego has ever made, coming in at 58.5 inches tall, or 1.5 meters in height. With your purchase, you'll also be getting the Eiffel Tower apartment, as we talked about. But this thing is massive. It again, being 6 feet tall at the top, and you've got all this base to come out. I'm not 100% sure what the actual footprint of this is, but it looks huge. So let's see if we can find out. The hard up here. Okay, so here we go. It's 149 centimeters, 58 inches, 4.8 feet tall. So it's almost 5 feet tall. Okay, so someone was saying it's 5 feet tall. That's 4 inches short of 5 feet. So let's go with 4.8 feet. A magnificent way to add a new display piece in your house. Yeah, so it's 10,001 pieces. I'm not sure why they went with the 10,001, but it is. And from what I recall, this is now the second largest set. I think the largest set is still the World Map Art set, because that was in the 11 or 12,000 piece range. And it replicates the momentous wrought iron tower and all the truss work. Some of the pictures of this are absolutely gorgeous that I have seen. There's a lot of interesting pieces that are coming out in dark gray. I did see that on the Bricks, one of the Discord channels, because I was scrolling through that at one point. Just trying to scroll through because I actually want to find the footprint, but because they've given us the height, but to me that's at least 64 by 64 stud base, probably more, but absolutely beautiful. And it's in 3 segments from what I recall. There's the bottom, or the first level, and this is actually all upside down built, this section here. That way they didn't have to worry about tiles. And then the second section pops on top, which is this here, also built. This part's built upside down. I don't know if the whole thing is upside down or not. Probably not, because these look like they're regular tiles. And then third section is the main part of the taller part of the tower, and the last section is the tip. So there's actually 4 sections to this, or as Dave would call this, the cake topper. And a view from the bottom all the way up looks absolutely gorgeous. I think this is a beautiful model. They're using some of the train track in here to do some of the structures. At least that's what I remember seeing in one of these pictures. Maybe I could be wrong. I thought I saw some train track or the roller coaster track in here for some bits. But again, I could be wrong. And lots of dark gray bits that some of them that haven't appeared before. I think these sausage pieces in dark gray or the hot dog pieces in dark gray are new. Lots and lots of new parts. And lots of pictures too. Okay, let me just control home and see if such a big article, it didn't actually let me go all the way up. This brings us to lego.com, so let's just see if I can get the actual dimensions. $629 US. So let's flip that over to Canada. $7.99. Available at 12 a.m. on Black Friday. Oh, here we go. Here's the dimensions. So it's 59 inches, 59 inches high, which we already talked about, 23 inches wide and 23 inches deep. So 57 centimeters, 23 inches. So yeah, it's almost 64 by 64 studs, because a 32 base plate is 15 centimeters. No, is 30 centimeters long, and this is 57 centimeters. So it's almost 64 by 64 stud base. So that takes up a lot of room. I mean, it fits on a table, but it still takes up a lot of room. And I thought I saw some pictures. Yeah, here's a picture of a guy walking past it. Of course, they don't actually allow me to click on that picture. Let's see if we have some other pictures here. Here we go. There's dude building it. Let's go full screen this. Dude building it, because that's his new name. We're just calling him Dude. It's sitting on a table, taking up a lot of space. Sitting on the floor. So, I mean, it's not massively huge, but that's still, who's got a display area that they can easily put that in. Apparently goes really well in a door frame, because I'm assuming that's what we're looking at there. Or no, maybe that's that mantle of the fireplace. Yeah, it's the fireplace mantle. Okay. Doesn't make a good doorstop. Oh, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces plus the topper. Oh, unless these three are probably all together. But anyways, I'm done talking about this. Is anybody in chat going to actually purchase this? I'm curious. I don't know what kind of market this has. It is being marketed as a creator, I believe, or an icon set. So they're marketing it to the adult, obviously, to the adult fan. Yeah, is anybody actually going to buy it in chat? Just curious. Okay, next up, we have, sorry, I'm just going to close this other one. The VIP weekend we had mentioned earlier. Just see if there's anything else here to talk about. We talked about some of the deals. Oh, and there's also some stuff about Black Friday here. I'll just open that one up. And there, I also saw there's a Cyber Monday thing. And when I click Learn More here, obviously Cyber Monday is the Monday after Black Friday. So returns the Black Friday is the 25th to the 28th. Grab these gifts, take advantage of offers year round, or offers all year round, not just Black Friday, with free Lego VIP membership. Oh, this is just offering or recommending you get VIP membership. So yeah, there's nothing really written here for Black Friday. Let's see what Cyber Monday says. So special offers all day long. Grab the perfect gift on Cyber Monday on lego.com. Take advantage of offers and rewards all year round with a VIP membership. So again, it doesn't really tell us anything yet for VIP or for the Cyber Monday. Last year, Cyber Monday, you could buy some of the discount. You can buy some of the rewards in the reward center. You can buy basically gift cards, $5, $10 off your sets. And last year they had in-store $20 or a $20 worth of I think it was in-store you can buy 4 $5 off gift card type things at a reduced number of points, and you can also do that in online version. So basically you get $40 of points, $40 of rewards of gift cards for a reduced point amount. So I did that last year as well, and I was happy with that. So if they do that, that's probably where most of my points will go, because why not? What else? You can buy things with your points or redeem your points as well. But yeah, okay. Next up, Lego Dots. New Elementary did a review on the Lego Dots adhesive patches. Now these came out a while ago, but it's just taken a while for them to come at them or to do a review of them. Eric Sith, I totally agree, not buying it. So basically these patches, it's oh, do they have a Canadian price? No, they do not. Of course they don't. It's probably about $40 to $50 Canadian. So basically these patches are kind of like a base plate with a 3M sticky tape on the bottom. So is tape now, or is glue, 3M glue, 3M adhesives things, are they now part of the system? They come in 4 colors: bright pink, dark blue, bright light yellow, orange, and dark turquoise. Obviously they stick to the lines because they have the adhesive backing. The half plates are as thick as a base plate and bracket, so the thickness of a base plate or a bracket. But unlike those corners, unlike that, the corners are not rounded, which is interesting. They look similar to vacuum formed base plates, but these parts feel the same as regular ABS, so they're stronger and solid. But is it legal? So they're just doing a comparison here. It's just fitting with the bracket thickness. There's other pieces as well, the collectible dots. You don't always get every one of these in the kit. It is a random selection. I think a few of them you're guaranteed to get, but it is a random selection as to which ones you get. Like there was a set palette of them, but you don't always get every single one of them in that palette. There's also a which one was this? The satin trans bright green, so a shimmery, sparkly, bright green, transparent piece. Get 21 of those. You get a bunch of 1x1s tiles, and there's a curved one in there. I don't think he meant to put that one in there, but anyway, you get some 1x1 rounds, and the quarter curved ones as well, and a few of the tombstone type pieces as well in white. Oh, what's this? The Dilemma of the 180 Snot Piece. Wait, New Elementary restores them. Oh, the Make-A-Wish contest. And most popular wish by far was the plate with studs on both sides. So this is something like the clone. It's weird that this is in here. This is weird. Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't actually click on the article. Okay, well, we're not going to read that one because time. The other article that New Elementary had was about the Eiffel Tower as well. They talked to the set designer. This one actually has Canadian pricing. Thank you very much. So there's a video on here. We're not going to watch it right now, but there's a video on YouTube for an interview with the designer. It looks like they're not talking about any of the parts, although these trees gives you a good sense of the scale. Look at these trees compared to the actual structure. These trees are what, 2 bricks high, 3 bricks high, and they look so tiny. Maybe not. Oh, maybe 2 bricks. No, 3 bricks. That's all those. Anyway, I'm gonna have to read that article at some point in the future. Okay, I brought this one up because I like the small spacecraft, and Tim Goddard is a person who I admire in the LEGO community, as he builds some amazing space habitat areas, like modular type space things. I always strive to be at his level of modulars, which or moon-based type layouts. Not moon-based. What's the word? Space hangers. That's the one. In fact, chances are, right now, if I minimize everything, This is actually not a Tim Goddard. This is a Blue Moose. But normally I have a few of Tim Goddard's backgrounds in here. Let's just see if I can pull another one up. I have a couple of screens, so I have to do this a couple of times to really. Okay, one more try. And not his. I said one more, I know, but okay, fine, forget it. That was a failed attempt. Put that back up, and we'll put that back up. So anyways, this is a bunch of little micro scale ships that he built. Obviously using some little stickers and that to give it a bit better detail, but I thought these were kind of cute and cool, so I pulled them up so we can see them. And there was another article I saw that kind of caught my eye. If anybody has ever played the Untitled Goose Game, absolutely a fun game. It was on Xbox free for a while with the Game Pass. I don't know if it's still available, but at least on Xbox Game Pass, I don't think it was. But he's using this is the goose head carrying a knife because the goose you control, you move around the world, and you have to try and solve problems. And he's a goose, so he can like squawk at people and scare them and stuff. It's fun. But yeah, they're using the one of the plain tail end fuselage pieces as the beak, and I just love it because I always love this this game. All right, next up, not yet added sets. So we've talked about most of these. The Mario sets. There's one of the Friends sets in here. The Bugatti vehicle. I think that's pretty much it. There's this query hasn't quite pulled in everything as of yet, and I don't know if that's just I'm fudging the URL to get the 23 sets. I don't know if he's actually created one, so I'll have to look for that one day. And lastly, new parts that were added: the Iron Man. Wow, that's how gone my brain is. The Hulkbuster set was released this week to the general public, so there's a bunch of new pieces in here for the Iron Man set. Not a lot, but a few of them. Transparent light blue dish in is that 3x3, 4x4, 0.32. Yeah, they don't want to say it on here, which the Lego names are horrible. But it's got a hole in it, so I'm assuming that's a 3x3 round dish in transparent blue. And the Fernalia line's also in transparent light blue. So there's a few parts that came out for that. Okay, that wraps up that. I'm going to be calling it soon because my throat is starting to kill me and I need some water, and I've been talking a lot. And we're almost at an hour, which is pretty decent for a solo chat. But yeah, our monthly or our weekly update, November 16th, there are 866 cents in total. So we are higher by, 3 and 13 cents. So let's see how the breakdown is. So available now has actually gone down 686 cents. Out of stock has gone up to 106. I see a trend. Back order is 51. Coming soon is 21. So the coming soon has raised our numbers for sure. Pre-order is still 2. It brings us to 866, which is what we had up here. So we matched out again. So we are starting to get a downward trend. We're now at 79%. The next 2 weeks, we're going to drop. We're going to drop a lot. Yvonne is going out to her car. I'm trying to get my mouse over here. Be right back. Hopefully we're still here when you come back. I'll try to keep it going for a few more minutes. So yeah, we'll see what happens next week, because this is where where things start to drop drastically in the next 2 weeks with the VIP points or with the Black Friday deals and stuff. So see what happens. The only other thing I have to mention, which I might as well just mention here, let's just close this. I'll open up this. Lego Masters Season 3. Last week we had no one eliminated. Is that right? Last week we had 2 episodes. Did we not? Yeah, last week no one was eliminated in the second episode. So the numbers still stand. Canadians have 43% of the contestants on Lego Masters 3 right now are Canadian. So we'll see what happened tonight. Ben, you're not here yet because it's still before it's 10. In a few minutes, Ben's going to pop in, and you better not say anything. Anyways, I'll keep that open because I need that for tomorrow's chat. But that pretty much wraps it up. We do have the topic, of course, about the Black Friday deals. I was just going to kind of chat with everybody to see if anybody was going to be buying stuff. With the gifts that are available, nothing really interests me. I might get some of the Cyber Monday like reduced gift card type deals and things like that. But at the moment, there's nothing. The only other thing I was interested in was maybe that Camaro, just because I have a few of the other sets. And if anything actually does go on sale at a discount on Shop at Home's site, I think that would be the only reason why I would jump on anything. I spent a bit in the past few weeks for a project which not all the parts are in yet, so I'm not going to talk about it as of yet. But you know, I'm trying not to spend money if I can on Lego, which is hard because Lego is fun. I'm just trying to see if there are any discounts really right now. So yeah, their discounts are pretty, I don't want to say lame, but pretty low. So I would expect, obviously, well, there's one Mario set on that page. So we're looking at what, like 9 items? Yeah, 9 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I was wrong. 18. So there's 18 items available. It says 19 products, but this VIP thingy is apparently a product. So yeah, we'll see what kind of deals come out in the next week, and we'll touch base again next weekend or on Wednesday of next week with hopefully a bigger cast, and see if anybody spent some money. I think I think that's it though for the night, as I am getting tired and have a bit of a dry throat, and I'm talking to myself. Well, I'm talking to you guys too, I know, but anyways, Eric, thank you for the chat tonight. Thank you very much, Eric, for attending, along with the other 9 people that have been here this whole time. So thank you, everybody, for joining in and staying with me. Yvonne's in her car listening, so now I can sign off because she's in the car. But yeah, hopefully next week we'll have some interesting topics to talk about. I'm guessing it's going to be new sets. I hope we get some new sets next week. And my furnace just started up, so I think I'll sign off and say good night, everybody. So I'm clicking the button. Have a great one. We'll see you next week. And if you want to know what happens in Lego Master or want to watch Old Grey Bricks tomorrow night, we're going to do a review of what happened today in Lego Masters, tonight's episode. And I'm on that channel representing Canada. So if you want to watch that, join us on Old Grey Bricks on YouTube tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.